Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me, I am continually impressed that equipment manufacturers have maintained such exceptionally high levels of innovation in the face of a triple threat from COVID-19, Brexit, and an unprecedented material shortage. But more of the new equipment later. First, let's roll that intro. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of September, and as that ever-present guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, Doosan gets tough. Who said water and electricity don't mix? Terex shows off an impressive jawline. And what if Doctor Who designed an excavator? We're also welcoming on board a brand new show sponsor, so stick around for that. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless is celebrating a birthday on this day of days.
Happy birthday!
It's many happy returns to the fourth of Henry VIII's six wives, Anne of Cleves. To musicians, Nick Cave of The Bad Seeds, Pete Jones of Public Image Limited, and to tenor, Andrea Bocelli. Happy birthday also to one-hit wonder Chesney Hawkes, and to singer and actress Billie Piper. And also a happy birthday to my old mate, Rick Kiddle, formerly of JCB and a long-time supporter of the UK demolition and construction industries, which is good. He's also a supporter of Stoke City, which is not so good. Many happy returns to them, one and all. What is small on the outside but big on the inside? If you said Doctor Who's TARDIS, yeah, you'd be right. But if you said the new 245 XR excavator from JCB, you'd also be right. And you'd also be a grown-up. Yesterday afternoon, the British manufacturer hosted the latest in a long line of slick virtual launches. And this one centered upon a new reduced swing addition to the company's X series of excavators. Let's take a look. That new model competes in the 22 to 26 ton operating weight class and is powered by a Stage 5 compliant JCB 448 diesel max engine that delivers a mighty 129 kilowatts of clean power. But the new model's most impressive trick is squeezing a quart into a pint pot. The machine's tail swing is 40% shorter than a conventional JCB 220X, and yet JCB has still managed to cram in a roomy 1 meter wide cab for optimum operator comfort. The new machine is quite clearly aimed at the infrastructure market, where its ability to operate on road while keeping traffic flowing safely will be an obvious advantage. And the timing really couldn't be better. The UK government has just announced, or that it has announced, that it has earmarked £650 billion for infrastructure upgrades in the next decade. We do have another film of the JCB 245 XR for you at the end of the show. But first, before we get on to that, I'd love to introduce to you our brand new show sponsor. So if your demolition site throws up generators, water or fire pumps or compressors, please get in touch with Setco 2020 at setco2020.com, and we thank them enormously for their support of this show. I will be moving on to the actual show itself in a second, but I just wanted to take a quick pause. Last night I listened to the latest podcast by my construction collective colleague Peter Haddock. Now, it's a detailed interview with the head of Nouveau Monde, a mining company that is planning to go emissions-free in a remarkably short amount of time. Now, I know Peter is a regular here, and I know he's a friend of mine, but even setting that aside, this podcast is industry insight on a whole new level. I'm about to place a link to it in the chat, along with a few other links that you might need as well. Go and give it a listen. Listen in the car, listen in the cab, on the train, while walking the dog. You need to listen to this one because it really is that good. You will not spend a better hour this week.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Right, back to the excavators. Those fine folks at Doosan have launched the new DX245 NHD-7, a 25-ton heavy-duty crawler excavator that is designed for the most abrasive of applications. While it is a real 25-ton excavator, the new model incorporates 30-ton class undercarriage components. The chains, rollers, sprocket and the chassis itself are oversized to increase the working lifetime of the machine, even on the toughest of jobs. Key new features include Doosan Smart Touch, which is part of a new 8-inch touchscreen, DAB audio, hands-free and Bluetooth, Doosan Smart Key, which is keyless start system, a remote door lock and unlock, improved airflow for defrosting and air conditioning, 8 LED white lights as standard with an option for 4 more, and optional ultrasonic obstacle detection as well. There's what she looks like as well. The new excavator is powered by the latest generation and stage 5 compliant Doosan DL06V diesel engine, providing 131 kilowatts of power at 1800 RPM. Additional functions include a fine swing mode and a new tilt rotator mode as well. So here's the thing. In order to control the emission of dust, it normally requires the generation of emissions of a different kind in the form of both noise and exhaust gas. However, there is now an alternative that allows users to control emissions of both dust and CO2, and it does so by utilizing battery power rather than traditional diesel. And we have a very, very short, and I do mean very short, sneaky peek at this new machine in action. That's the Ecotec Rotary Atomizer. It's the first of its kind in the UK. 3 years in the making, the dust suppression unit can operate for approximately 8 hours on a single charge. The machine can be programmed to provide up to 15 meters of misting at a variety of droplet sizes. A 1,125 litre capacity tank also allows a runtime of between 6 to 8 hours, depending on flow ratings. And you can find out more about that at airspectrum.com, but I've also added a link to that in the chat as well. Construction firms, including Bisley Contracting and Sunninghill Construction, are currently slugging it out for the 1.6 million of your finest English quids that have been set aside for an extension to Hawthorn School in Bletchingley. Those new works will include a new 2-storey nursery building together with a new kitchen and a staff room. But before any of that can happen, A demolition contractor will need to clear an existing building that currently stands in the way, and at the time of broadcast, said demolition contractor has yet to be identified. You can find out more about this project and many more project leads just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
We're going to play out today with another look at that new reduced swing JCB excavator. But first, let's check out the latest new product to emerge from the Terex stable of crushing equipment. The MJ55 Jaw Crusher. It's a modular thing. It weighs in at 56 tons and can produce up to 680 metric tons per hour. It's built around a high-performance Cedar Rapids JW55 Jaw Crusher, and it's designed for large quarries or crushing contractors. Let's take a look. That pretty much wraps up the show, and I'm glad it has, because the audio has been a bit sketchy today, and I'm not entirely sure why. Don't forget, I'll be live today on Instagram at noon for our weekly No Agenda show. I'm also going to try and do something a bit different with that show today, because the last couple of No Agenda shows have proved exceptionally popular. So I will be broadcasting in the usual vertical format over on Instagram, but I'm planning to simultaneously record the show in horizontal format for YouTube and Facebook. I'll let you know how that pans out. And don't forget, you can have a look in the chat. You can see how to register for tomorrow's case launch. The link is in the chat, as I say. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before jumping over into the chat to see what's cooking. And of course, I'll be back here again on the morrow, same time, same place, for more of this old stuff and nonsense. But until then, stay safe, have a great day, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And I'm going to leave you with this. Thanks for watching.